Kathy Bonsai. Good morning. Oh, nope, that was Tutu family. North Star. Hi, Kathy. I wish you were here. Be nice to see you again. We had such a short visit in Michigan.
No, we haven't seen any cute animals yet. Oh, someone just said hi to you.
You say hi?
Hi.
There's Ray Ray.
Who was that? Oh, it's Heirloom. Oh, John. Nope, Kathy. I should have brought my reading glasses. Hi, Francine.
Oh yeah.
And then here's one.
UDD. Yeah.
So nice. Someone just said hi to you again.
Hi, Hardneck Farms. All my friends.
I actually don't like it.
Okay.
Someone said hey to you again right there.
Yeah, I said hi. Hi, Hardneck Farms.
Oh, someone else said hi to you.
We're having a good time.
Hi. Oh.
What's that?
Hi,
I love you too.
Hi, Reap What You Sow. Jareth or Todd. Good morning. Let's head on this way and let other folks in.
How are you?
Okay. You're live.
Hello, I'm Farmer Brad and I make the automatic chicken water buckets.
Yes.
And I've been trying to think. I think for a few months I've been in and out of your live streams and it's been very interesting.
Great. So your channel is
Farmer Brad LLC.
Farmer Brad LLC. Where are you from?
East Central Indiana, just outside of Richmond, Indiana.
Okay. So just off 70.
Yeah, I can see I-70 from my farm.
Okay.
It's 8 acres and relocated from California. I grew up in Indiana and then was out in California for 6.5 years. And then my day job, I'm a web developer. And so having a remote job allowed me to relocate to Indiana.
Cool.
So at that time I had the big city salary with the low cost of living. But now I work for a small liberal arts college and doing the farming on the side.
Okay. And what can people expect to find on your channel?
So I try to have the intersection of farming, homesteading, and using technology because I do have a limited amount of time. That's kind of how the automatic chicken water bucket came to be. I didn't want to have to keep on going out there and refilling the bucket, and so I just set it and it's good to go. And then I recently added the chicken water buckets to my meat bird setup, and it saved me about 15 minutes feeding and watering them by daisy chaining them together.
Okay. Well, if you had looking at a scale from hobby farm to full-time farming, where do you fall?
I would say, well, I mean, I still work 40 hours a week at my day job, and then I try to squeeze in. Basically, my rule of thumb is I just have to get up earlier in order to get everything done.
Okay.
But right now it's kind of a crunch because there's only a 30-minute window before I have to head to work of daylight and stuff. So
light plays into that.
yeah. But basically, I raise pasture poultry, meat birds, and chicken tractors, and I'm up to 150 in a batch, and then this next Wednesday they'll go in to get processed, and I'll be up to probably about 400 birds this year, and so I've been gradually growing that.
So you do finished batches. In other words, you do a batch until they're gone, then you start again.
Well, not exactly. I mean, because it takes a while, and like the second batch of the year, I had ground chicken, and people just loved it and stuff. So I had to get another batch, but I did take July off because it's really hot. And I was like, I don't want to put the chickens through that. I don't want to go through that. So I took the July off and it gave me some time for the pasture to recover.
Okay, and explain to the people out there the difference between pasture-raised poultry and probably what they buy at Walmart.
Yeah, so pasture raised is where you have them in these movable chicken coops called chicken tractors, and they're on grass, and they first start in the brooder for about 3 weeks until they grow up enough that they can handle the elements, and then you move them out onto grass and move them every day until about they're 8 weeks old, and then you take them to get processed. And so they have access to the bugs, the grass, as well as the non-GMO feed I feed them and stuff. So,
All right.
and probably I had one customer tell me that the chicken that I raised that she ate reminded her of grandma's chicken and stuff. It was almost like a time capsule. So hearing her story made it worth it. Like on a Saturday morning when it's pouring down rain and I have to go out and feed the chickens and stuff, it's like being able to teleport someone back to them as a child eating grandma's great tasting chicken and be able to give them that.
Why are you putting me
I know.
on like that? I'm eating bad, drinking bad.
That's all right.
Hey,
No diagnosis.
Hey.
I'm Brad, Farmer Brad.
Hi, Brad. I'm Doug.
I have a Amish hat,
Oh, wow.
but
We're halfway there.
yeah.
All right, who's here? We Tree Bonsai, of course, one of the biggest supporters of the homestead community. You rock. She's always showing up, always I want to say meditating, but mediating,
Oh, yeah. Is she here?
hanging out. We have learned Taiwanese.
I can't.
Hi, Doug. Hi, Doug. What's up, North Star? Hey, We Tree. Say something. That's what it tells us to do. It says this for us to say something. Well, you can't even see anything, huh? The lighting's terrible here today. Oh my gosh. This might be an improvement for me, though. Oh, he says, yeah, he says. Do you see his head? Yeah.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, no, I
the
got
weather's
you. I
good.
got you. He said that's an improvement. I got it.
Hi. Can I have some candy?
A little bit. Yes, you can.
Man, what's up? No questions? Everyone's just saying hi? Howdy.
So what's your take on the event this year, Doug?
More people than last year. Place is packed. Lots of good information. Lots of great folks. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I'd say about 70% of the people I subscribe to on YouTube are here.
Is it?
Yeah,
Good. You keep good company.
yeah.
What
It does feel like
what
family.
do you have going new this year?
What do I have going new this year?
Yeah, what's new at your place this
Well,
year?
we're going to be working on the sawmill action, so you guys heard that in the background. So we'll be milling up some lumber. My voice evokes all kinds of images of you. Interesting. Well, that's good. You can use those images right now because you can't see my face. So you just use those images. You know, Stacy's walking around somewhere. I gotta go find her.
Our lighting is not the best.
Yeah, it's good though because it makes it easier for everybody, and making videos a lot better too. But I don't know why you guys are sitting on the other side of the screen. You need to be out at these events. So try to find one local to your area and get to it. A lot of information, a lot of good folks, a lot of stuff going on. Can't wait till we get to meet you next year at the Homesteading Live Conference in Hannibal, Missouri.
I've heard
hope
of
to
that.
see you there.
I have heard of that. Do you have a date for it?
That's the first Sunday and Monday in August in Hannibal, Missouri. HomesteadingLifeConference.com. All right, I'm going to keep moving, but I wanted to stop by with Two Family here and give them a shout and say hey.
Doug, thanks.
All right, buddy.
Take
See you
care.
guys.
All right, Brad, back to you. Sorry for the interruption.
Oh no, that's fine.
All right, now, I'm not real familiar with your area.
Yeah.
I know further west of you it gets kind of flat,
Yeah.
but where you're at, I think there's still some hills. And stuff.
Well, south of I-70, they're like down near Liberty, Indiana, and stuff. It starts getting some rolling hills, but there's still a lot of the fields and flat area around us.
Okay. And I'm just going to throw this out since you like automation and
Yeah.
put stuff together. Have you thought of automatic chicken tractors?
Yeah, so I mean, in my mind, I had thought a winch that's automatic that pulls the chicken tractor.
Yeah.
But then you have the issue of some chickens being a little bit slow and sluggish, and then getting ran over on the back with their feet. So then my other thought is I haven't prototyped it yet, but a yard sweeper so a self-propelled lawnmower has a wheel that has some gears. So if you add another gear to it that is attached directly to a lawn sweeper, then you could have it flip reverse as you're pulling the chicken tractor, so it would nudge them along. So that's my thoughts on how something like that might work.
I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not it'd ever be feasible,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
But one thing that I've done in my chicken tractor, so I've built two that are the Peterson chicken tractor, which is like a smaller Joel Salatin, but it has a tarp roof that I can flip up one side easily and have direct eye contact with the chickens as I'm pulling them, so that I can stop if any of them get close to getting their feet stepped on. But in there, I have 2x2 roost bars, and so
I'll go wait.
yeah, I sell pasture poultry locally.
Okay, I think he's got to shut down now. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, one of the questions was, do I sell chicken locally? So I sell the frozen chicken at the local farmers market, but because it's state inspected and not USDA, I can't sell it over in Ohio. But if people come over to Indiana, purchase it, then they can take it home wherever. And so
You just can't ship it.
yeah. And then now I do drop ship some baby chicks. So if you want to raise some meat birds, exactly like the ones that I raise, then you can buy them through my website, and then the hatchery ships them out to you.
Okay, and what breed of chickens would that be?
I use the Cornish cross right now because I need to make this sustainable and start to make money with doing it. Eventually, I'd like to incorporate some heritage breeds, but you got to make some money off the get-go. So Cornish cross is the way to go for quick 8-week turnaround, and then yeah, so I use Cornish cross, and then I get them from Cackle Hatchery out of Lebanon, Missouri. They ship them via the post office.
Okay, all right. So you're getting your birds from a hatchery.
Yeah.
So you have some sponsorship from that hatchery for your efforts, or?
Yeah, so they give me a good rate, and typically I make 1 or 2 videos promoting that hatchery when the chicks arrive and stuff.
Do you have anything new coming up? Are you going to expand that into turkeys? And
no, I'd say, so I have some Katahdin sheep, hair sheep that have a 5-year goal of getting my mowing down to under an hour. And but if I got another animal, it'd probably be Kuna pigs, if I ever got into pigs.
How do you even know I'm from? How do you even know I'm
Oh, no problem. Thanks, North Star Prep Setter, for the kind words. My mind's always running and just trying to think of something new, some way of solving a problem. There's an earthquake going on camera number 3.
And it's like, I take a shower and I have a miniature poodle in my house.
What's causing this?
But yeah, what was fun was earlier today, I converted a sow the land bucket into an automatic chicken water bucket for them. Was able to do a live demonstration of that. Let's see. I'd say I'm probably 3.5 hours from Chicago. I'm just right along I-70.
I've never worn this. I don't know.
For now. I mean, it'll come back, but it'll come back.
I'm sorry. Bad enough feeling.
You know what else?
Paranoid
You know
about
what
my
I've been doing? Keto. I started keto in January, and that my hair was coming out. It would be like a dead rat in the bottom of the shower.
So recently I made a video about how I daisy chain my chicken water buckets with my meat bird setup. So you can check out that video. And it's basically gotten I'm able to feed and water 3 chicken tractors in about 15 minutes. And it used to take me 30 to 40 minutes to do it each day.
a lot of people. I messaged my sister. My sister had
And the other thing too is customer service is very important to me, since my name is Brad Wood and I'm putting my name on these chicken water buckets. So basically people go to my website if they have an issue, they give me a call and it goes straight to my cell phone, and I walk them through any issues that they may have with the automatic chicken water bucket.
I'll be monetized any minute now.
Gotcha.
No, you have 60. Well, I think I have 60. Yeah, you have at least 60. Thank you.
And she's coming.
Thank you. If I
Yes,
had my
you need to do cooking on that stove.
That's what she
Yeah.
said.
Oh,
Did you
yes.
know how to use the beehive?
Could you elaborate about sponsoring channels?
Yeah, and
That
has a
would
point
mean
there.
probably having to change. Like I've only just been making it because I just signed up.
Well,
I have sent my chicken water buckets to some YouTubers to review them and utilize them. So Arms Family Homestead, SSL Family Dad. I've sent one to White House on the Hill and the Crockers.
I'm putting this in notes because I can't really see what I'm doing. And I'm going to get close and then I'll subscribe when I have a signal.
Are there any other questions you have? I'm going to have to go back to my booth and make sure it's okay with the rain drizzle.
I've had one.
Oh, yes. So if you send me an email, brad@farmerbrad.com, what I can do is create a promo code for your YouTube channel and give you a link, and then you can save your subscribers $3 per chicken bucket.
Plan it for today. It's like, are you already
That's
thinking?
typically the arrangement that I have with most of the YouTube channels. Well, if there aren't any other questions, I'm gonna head back to my booth, and it was great chatting with you guys, and definitely recommend Homesteaders of America conference. Have a great day.
We are the Walterman Homestead.
I know
I
that's
say
W-
you-
It's go ahead, spell it out.
Spell it out.
It's W. You,
Oh, spell it out. It's WOLTRMAN. Homestead.
We're subscribers.
Yeah, we were on the wheel a couple weeks ago, and you were going on about the oatmeal cookies.
For a week, so. And you know how I found you?
So is this your first event?
This is our first homesteading
well,
event that
that's
we've
what I
gone
found
to,
you.
and it's been amazing.
It has been phenomenal.
It's been fun meeting new people, and meeting the people that you see on YouTube is really, really neat, really cool.
We always like to say to meet them in 3D.
Oh yeah, and everybody's so down to earth and so real. Not
I mean, some people are taller than you think.
oh yeah.
But I think one of my favorite things being here the first year is just the diversity of people. It's so extraordinary to see all different people from all over. I mean, we've heard people from Canada, all over the states as well. But getting together, exchanging ideas, and how they do stuff is extraordinary. It's awesome.
I have always said, and the one thing we promote very heavily, or we do our best to, is everybody can learn something from the other person. I mean, it doesn't matter how big or small you are on YouTube.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big melting pot.
It is. It is.
And we just absolutely love it. So we've got 40-some people in the chat here. So
I say hi, North Star Prepstetter. We follow you guys. And the Ozark Mountain Goats.
So are you staying in a motel? You camping
We
somewhere?
got an Airbnb.
Airbnb.
So
Okay.
we're gonna
Where are you
head back
from?
tomorrow. Indiana.
We are from Columbus, Indiana.
Okay.
If people don't know where that's at, it's an hour north of Louisville.
Tony Stewart lived there for a while. Didn't he?
Yes, there we go.
You're right. Yeah, he did.
Very little known fact.
Yeah.
I raced against him before.
Oh, you did?
A lot of people. My dad, Tony Stewart, was good friends of a guy named Barry from Columbus, Indiana. Him and Tony were best friends in high school, and they raced go-karts together.
Okay.
And it was kind of cool knowing. It's just neat, learning small things and big things about where people are from.
Yeah, and of course he owns Eldora Speedway now.
Yeah.
And I used to flag there.
No
You
kidding.
need to adjust the camera on the interview chairs.
Interview chair.
Just camera.
Because my head's cut off. That's probably why.
Well, I got to get them closer together. Unfortunately, that's the widest angle camera that I have right now.
Did you see what I gave
So
Maybe
we
we'll
give
go
them.
closer there.
There we go.
Go this way.
There we go.
Need more light. Yeah, it is raining and cold here
back
today.
up a little bit.
There you go. Let's fill it back.
There we go.
Need a channel name. Am I able to type in this?
You guys go ahead and just.
I found chicken right away.
So you're from Indiana. This is your first big or your first event that you've gone to.
Yeah, we're a newer channel, but we focus on gardening and sharing kitchen recipes.
Okay.
We do about 3 videos a week.
Okay, so gardening and you say kitchen recipes. So you do some canning too. And
I did a little bit of canning this year. I did, I think, 1 canning video, but new to canning, so kind of makes me nervous a little bit still.
the pressure cooking.
Yeah. So it's just learning and getting more comfortable with it. And like I did a little bit, and I didn't video it, to try and get the hang of it without sharing it with everybody. So.
And she is a fantastic cook. Don't let her deceive you.
Yeah, I made cinnamon rolls before we left. And,
What I'm doing here is I'm adjusting the cameras manually.
I was gonna say I see it's getting lighter on the screen.
Yeah, I'm adjusting them manually to get a better picture for everybody. All right. So now that I'm back where sometimes I don't multitask as well as I should.
That's all right. You're doing just fine.
Well, and you have a lot on the table too.
So you haven't
Lots of everything.
So I think you were here all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Beautiful weather.
It was beautiful. Definitely different than today.
It was very nice. But yeah, yesterday being here was absolutely phenomenal. I loved all the people that we follow on the channel, like Megan Stacy, Diston Rose and his wife, and being able to meet those people on their channels and just getting out there was just awesome. Just meeting them. It's almost like meeting a movie star in a way, But it's more exciting because you can actually talk to them normal. I mean, they're just normal, everyday people just like us, and that's what's awesome about being here at this conference. And we loved every minute of it.
And I was back.
And so, I mean, some of the vendors, I don't know if you've had a chance to get around. There's a guy over here, and he talks about quails and having quails. And I'm like, let's get some quails. He is very informative about his setup and how he does things, and how simple they seem to be versus chicken.
Where do you see your homestead going? More into livestock or?
Well, right now we don't have the property to do so, but we're thinking like 2 or 3 years to buy land and start building and start the dream of doing it. Right now it's just kind of learning and getting the basics
Okay, sure.
of things. So,
But you've started the journey.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that's important for anybody. You know,
Absolutely.
people think that you have to have a big chunk of land to do any type of homesteading. You don't. I mean, even in urban or rural areas,
Well,
you make it what you own, and it's exciting because you know, whether it's gardening or projects or cooking, anything you have a desire or passion to do,
You know,
just try it. You know?
Last Monday night, we had a channel on Weed and Rape. I think they're just over an acre.
Yeah.
And,
Nice
and
salon.
they have a wide variety of different animals. You know, they don't have a lot of any animals, but they have a wide variety.
They're very snooty.
They're in town.
Yeah, and that's
So, depending upon where you live, rules and regulations and so forth, but you can certainly pursue your dreams and hobbies.
exactly. And I think that's one thing that we've definitely talked about is realizing your goals, your dreams, your hopes. You know, where you start at now to where you want to get to, and and when you get there, like we talked about, I think the feeling, like anything we do, like on our little homestead channel, is the feeling of accomplishment. You know, doing stuff yourself.
Absolutely.
It's awesome. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's not only an inspiration for us to keep continuing on to do better. What's something we can build, or what's something she can cook,
Instilling it in our kids.
and right, that is a big thing. That's
Okay, do you have children?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ellie is 4 and Easton is 2.
And so are there tag-alongs this weekend? Or?
No. No.
we
They stayed with Mama. It was a 9-hour drive.
Last night.
we did kind of want a little bit of an adult weekend. We haven't had it for a long time, so
We met
this
my
was
parents
perfect
up
to
here.
be able to come out here and
Just to
do that.
have some fun.
Exactly. So
Yeah, well, you're probably roughly about the same distance we are. Because we're in north central Ohio.
She's like my grandma at church.
We cut across the state at an angle and pick up 70 in Zanesville.
I've only
that's the way we came to.
Yeah, that I feel like that stretch was the longest. He was like, how much farther? And I was like, I think it's like 120 miles.
Well, we'll pull a 32-foot camper with us. So we're at a campground over here.
They have,
And
he's fed my dog hamburgers.
Wheeling's a nice stop for us because we can stop at the casino there and spend the night.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's like a
I remember passing it.
of that same video.
We'll hop out, but thank you.
Thank you for stopping.
Thank you for having us on here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for stopping. We've got some early Halloween stuff if you want to grab a little bit to munch on while you're walking around. Welcome to stickers or whatever.
I need to go get a seat.
Stop back and see us again.
We will.
Thank you. Bye,
Thank you
guys.
guys. Bye.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Reap what you sow.
Hi, reap what you sow. Michelle Ruse.
I think Grizz.
Hi, Grizz. I think it was a generator. No, it's a sawmill. Portable sawmill. Hi, Francine Quebec.
Bye, Francine.
Hi.
They want to see it. Well,
I'm not touching Daryl's equipment.
Camera, yeah.
And Daryl's not here, so.
We'll try to get Daryl to show it.
Hi, Hardknack Farms. I know you. Ozark Mountain Goats. Hi. Oh, the event is awesome. If you can make it next year, you should come.
I'm half of farming our backyard.
I'm part of J Love Adventures.
See the humor in that. Serious though.
Hey, reap what you sow. Nathan wanted to know which one you, was on here.
And a few other.
Can't tell from.
Sure, well, what happened? Harley beef unsafe? No. I was in Paris.
Ask Daryl when he gets back. Tell us everything. There's a lot to get everything.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff this morning. They even butchered some chickens here.
Oh, see, I missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joel Salatin, how many did you do? 2?
He showed more, like step by step, but he butchered them.
Wow, they butchered 9 chickens. 9 chickens.
Hi, Todd.
Oh, wow.
I kind of figured it was you since you weren't saying y'all, but wasn't sure. But yeah, there's been a whole bunch of neat speakers.
A lot of speakers, a lot of vendors.
Yeah, there's a lot of vendors. This morning, I watched the dairy animal.
Yeah.
And it didn't talk me out of getting a dairy cow. So.
Oh, and there was a tomato competition with Jess from Roots and Refuge.
Oh, yeah.
Could she tell the difference blindfolded between a store-bought tomato and a homegrown tomato? I won't give it away.
I'm sure that I know the answer. Doug and Stacy are here though,
tasting it.
Well, I don't know, Grizz.
I don't know.
I think when you're Joel Salatin, you can get away with a little bit more than
that is also true.
Than what I for sure can, because reap what you sow. I'm farming our backyard. Oh, and then
J Love Adventures.
Let's see, what else was there this morning? Well, after lunch, everyone's in the barn for a talk with Joel, right? And then there's all the big.
Yeah, they're gonna do the Q&A panel later at 1:30 with all the speakers, and Jess's speaking is after that.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple people after that.
Yeah, Jess is gonna speak about gardening, and then So the land, he's gonna talk about digital marketing, ways to make income on the homestead.
Yeah.
Rochelle, I'm not sure, but yesterday when we came in, it was about 8 o'clock, maybe 8:15, and they said they'd already had double the attendance at that point than they had last year. On Monday, or not Monday, Friday.
And I thought there was a lot of people last year.
Yeah, they said they already had double the amount of people come through the gate on Friday as they did last year. My helpers, let me sit down. But this is our first year coming. We didn't make it down last year.
Yeah, neither did we.
We didn't even have a channel last year, so.
Neither did we.
But it's a pretty big event, and I don't really like large crowds, so at some points I've been freaking out a little bit because there's so many people.
Thank you, Reap What You Sow. You said it was Todd. Yeah. Thank you, Todd.
Pouring radishes, that'd be a feat. I haven't tried. We did get some. I don't know what the real long white ones are. I haven't planted them yet. Radishes. What are they? Daikons.
Yeah.
We have daikon radishes.
I just planted daikon radishes, but I haven't harvested them yet. So.
Well, maybe you'll get some for radishes too.
I did a bunch of different types of radishes. We'll see.
I wanted to get some planted, but then it was like, oh, it's already like almost the frost date. It's like, I'm not gonna be able to get any outside. I'm gonna try to grow some in our greenhouse.
I put them out a couple weeks ago, and they're about this tall now.
I don't know. Radish seeds are pretty cheap though, so I could still try them.
Yeah. I just put broccoli seeds in the ground last week. So, but I'm gonna cover it with plastic and see if I can get them to grow.
Hey Ozark, is it Jim or Josie? Because well, I mean it doesn't matter, but we'd really like to meet you guys in person. We really like your channel.
Don't tell me about Smudge. J-Lo Adventures.
They were asking for the channel names. How many in attendance do you think?
Yeah.
Hi, Jim.
Hardneck, I understand, because it seems like summer took a while to get here, and then all of a sudden we didn't get a fall. It just went.
I know we had like what 1 or 2 90-degree days during summer, and we had like 3 in October.
Uh-oh, they're firing the sawmill back up.
Loud again, sorry. Uh-oh. Yeah.
I was trying to show them all. I thought it was
They were asking what it was earlier.
Oh, okay.
Really well.
They thought it was a detonator.
Definitely time for coffee. 40 at night, 80, 90s in the day. Our poor plants don't know what to do. I bet they don't.
Your alpine strawberries did that. They wilted back when it got cold, and then the next day it got really warm, and then 2 days after that there were 4 strawberries on them again. Like 4 big red strawberries on the alpine strawberries. They didn't know what to do in the cold.
Did you guys, I don't know how well you guys were able to see the sawmill. I tried to show you, but don't tell Daryl who moved his camera.
Wasn't us. You don't know anything.
Oh, Daryl's standing there.
Ah! We're busted.
He busted me. Nothing. Oh, they were asking to see the sawmill, so I tried to move the
Woodlandsville? Is that a name brand? Woodlands? Sounds like a Woodlands brand.
No, I think it's a Hudson or Forest.
Yeah,
Hudson.
It's a Hudson.
If you left, you'd be like, okay, rule
Thursday, Monday night stream. I want a sawmill bat. Oh, me too.
Oh, they're using a log, one of the log ox.
Okay. Hi, Sabrina. How are you, honey?
And I got a buddy with me. I'm talking to him.
Stop by and say hi at our tent. Where's your tent?
It's the one up on right outside the door of the chickens that are there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I would McMurray, but I don't need any more chickens, and there's chicks up there, so I'd be walking away with chickens, and I have enough right now. And it's winter almost, so.
As much as I want chickens, I can resist the chickens because I'm not allowed to have chickens.
Oh, I can't resist chickens. I walked in.
I rent. I have no choice.
I had over 100 chickens at one point this year. So.
Oh my goodness, 100 chickens?
Yeah, we butchered like 50 or 60 of them.
Yeah, that's more than I could fit in my freezer.
Oh, we have 3 freezers.
Love you too, Sabrina. You should be here, sweetheart. Where are you at? You should be here.
Probably at home.
Probably.
I don't know how far of a drive it is, but it was quite a haul from where we live.
Oh, it'd be
and
quite
then
a
we
haul,
got lost.
Quite a haul from her.
We got lost on the way here.
Did you really?
Yeah, we went up in the mountains and we lost service, and Google let us down.
Gotcha.
I'm not the biggest fan. So
well, I have family in Maryland, so most of the trip was just mimicking our trip to Maryland. It was just, okay, when do we turn off of 68?
They have new breeds of chickens coming out. I don't need to hear this. I want geese next.
Yeah.
I'm
just growing food too, hard neck.
Rochelle, today's the last day.
It ends at 5:45. Yeah.
Well, Jess and Maya made it from Arkansas, so
they did.
They flew though. Or did they drive? I think they drove.
They drove because they brought all the kids. Or well, almost all the kids.
They didn't bring Maya's daughter.
Yeah, she's back with her mom, but hey, there's the Stivers. I didn't get an interview with them yet. I'm going around trying to do a little short interview thing just with anyone that I can find that has a channel. I haven't got them yet.
I think the people are saying they're out west. The Spring Planting Festival at Baker Creek, that's pretty close.
Yeah, you guys are closer to California for the Baker Creek stuff that I am definitely not going to make it to.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, thank you. I got a pretzel.
Aw, such a lovely present for Mommy. Yeah, I hate for it to end. Gonna be live at 6 or so. I'm probably not gonna have service at 6, but Stivers are amazing. I got to talk to him yesterday, but I was a little chicken to film everyone yesterday. It's like I filmed some of the speakers.
A little chicken to film yourself.
And, well, yeah, to film myself.
No, me, because I went to Farmside interview.
Yeah.
And he didn't go, and I was supposed to take footage, and I did, but I didn't get very good footage.
Yeah, I mostly just took footage of other people yesterday. A little braver today, except when you watch my interview with Jess. I fangirled again.
We didn't interview her. We went up and took a picture. We got a picture taken.
What start?
Yeah.
Y'all ready to start doing party? Oh, we've been going all morning. Oh, with the party, I'm supposed to start at 12:30. We're waiting for you.
Are you going to the event in November? I am not. This is tapping me out financially for
We were
this year.
saving the candy for the kids. The dog's been resting.
Are you going to the Stivers thing in November?
I don't know. Depends on.
I will be at the Shindig if I have to hitch a ride over to Sherry's house next year and ride down with them. If I have to do that, I will be at the Shindig.
You're gonna have to share the back seat with Smudge.
I will let Smudge lay on my lap. I don't care. I will make it to the Shindig.
Hey, you can come over and be
And my daughter says she's going with me.
And I gotta get something.
I don't. Is it the 2nd of November? Is that when the Stivers thing?
Yes. Yeah, November 2nd. I remember hearing that yesterday. Well, I've heard a lot, but I was reminded again yesterday.
Okay. I don't know. I think Nathan might have to.
I know who you are. I
Lots of
didn't have to
vendors.
see. I didn't have to see the hat.
Farms in the fire.
How are you?
That sucks.
Spike, how are you?
That's got to be rough, losing all your stuff in the fire. I don't even know what that would feel like. Hard time laughing at me.
The Shindig is. This was the first year. It was VW Family Farm and.
Hi, Jason.
Jess and Maya put it on.
What?
We're talking about the Shindig.
Someone asked what it was. Yeah, VW Family Farm and Roots and Refuge, their meetup get together, and they're having another one in April. Yes. First week of April.
And he got cheesecake.
No, I didn't. I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah,
Sherry,
you got
you
it.
have to come see me. Yes, I do have to come see you, Sabrina.
Did you get one today or this weekend? Did you get a makeup cheesecake?
No, I haven't got my makeup cheesecake.
You haven't?
No. If I did get it, then that means Jeremiah got it already again.
Also wouldn't surprise me.
I also got you something else.
No, but I got a bunch of licorice. I got that hid. These little fat fingers ain't getting all of that.
I have to tell him that you have it hidden. What's wrong with you?
It's hidden in my truck, and that's why it's always locked.
Oh.
Okay.
That's my son.
See, they
Hard Max says hi.
Lonely Prepper.
Hi, buddy. I love those soft little baby heads.
I found them. Of course. Wow. He came on to me and was like, "Can you see my battery?" I'm like, I'm like, found him.
Jason's funny. Oh, April 3rd and 4th.
I wasn't sure they were going to do
Something
it
like
again.
that.
Because they said they hadn't talked about it.
Yeah.
But during one of the Sunday Night Lives, she said they hadn't really talked about it yet.
Yeah, but they did say they were definitely doing one. Okay. So they just hadn't. I don't think they
Test out the structural durability.
Oh, is that him doing it?
Yeah.
Little baby shaking the tent.
How many's in the chat now?
30. Didn't say here. Yeah.
41.
I know a couple of the ones that are in there. Hardneck Farm, Sabrina, Reap What You Sow.
Okay. Ozark wasn't here.
Oh yeah, Ozark Mountain Goats.
Well, hello. Oh, hello.
How are you?
Real good. Yourself?
Doing great. Doing great.
Good.
What?
Going out just like this. Well, we'll get you on the live stream here in a few minutes. All right.
Oh yeah, they see. Yeah, they see the others too.
Ugly boogie.
Building a house is, well, it takes precedence. Getting started on homesteading. Hello, hello.
I guess I can sit back in the chair since my helper left.
Yeah, I think you can.
Oh, you're so cute.
There's seeds here too, right there. There's some Baker Creek seeds floating around.
Oh yeah, there was a seed swap earlier.
Oh, I didn't go to seed swap. I just got seeds yesterday.
I didn't even know where it was. I knew when it was, but I didn't know where it was. But I'd rather walk around and meet people.
This is symbol number 5.
So I've got seeds for now.
Well, I bought stuff and that was a bonus yesterday with some Baker Creek seeds.
Yeah.
So I haven't really looked at them yet. I was exhausted when I got back yesterday to the hotel. Pretty much ate supper and went to bed. But today it runs later than it did yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, yesterday it ended at 4:30. Today's going to 5:45 or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So, bye everyone. Take care. Sorry you couldn't be here. You should try and come next year. Everyone should try and come next year. It's a lot of fun. A lot of great people.
Or just go to one close to your house.
Right, exactly. Or if there's
Yeah.
any close to you, by all means, go attend.
Yeah, this was the closest one to us. So.
Well, there's that meetup in Michigan. It's closer for me.
Oh, see, not for me.
Pratt, Hootenanny?
Yeah, the Hootenanny.
I mean, it's not really a conference, but
hi, bud.
But it's still the same premise.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what mostly we're doing here. Like I haven't made all the talks. Just go around and talk to everybody.
Oh yeah.
And actually, when the talks are going on, it's the best place to go find people because there's less people around.
Yeah, that's true. Unless the people that you want to talk to are in the talks. Like I went to a couple of them. I'm gonna go to a couple more, but
Well, there's great information.
yeah.
I was gonna say, a lot of the same people that are in the talks have booths out here, and we've come out and had much better conversations than we would have had in there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That water talk yesterday was really nice.
Water talk?
Yeah, they had talk on like different ways to get water on your homestead.
Oh
Low
yeah.
pressure
I think
system.
so.
Low pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Still play on words.
All right, so take care, everybody. Just try and go to any of the meetups that you guys can get to. Bye, Ozark Mountain Goats.